Hey guys, Cody here with Import Image Racing, and today we're going to be installing our Comp RS exhaust on our 2022 BRZ. So the car's only been here a few days and we decided it's time to start modding it, and what better way than to open up the exhaust, get some more sound out of this thing. We're going to be testing multiple exhausts on this car in the next few days, and we'll be uploading all the videos as well so you can hear them. So we are going to do the install, which should be very simple, and we'll get to it. So once you get under your BRZ, you're going to notice we're going to have our factory downpipe coming here. Right after the resonator, there's going to be a flange with some spring bolts, and there's going to be 14 on the front, 12 on the back, so the nut on the back of the bolt is 12. So two of those, we'll disconnect those and we'll move back to the back of the car. So you're going to notice a hanger right here by the rear differential. Go ahead and spray that with some kind of lubricant, WD-40, PB Blaster, whatever you choose. Get that somewhat lubed up because otherwise you're going to have a heck of a time with it. We can actually spray, I think I'm going to get the top of the hanger off first. Get a little bit of lubrication on it and it should work its way out. Okay, there you can see it dropped. That was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. These new hangers are really, really tight. That's interesting. Now, with the mid pipe removed and out of the car, you're going to see there is two hangers, two on each side of the muffler. So there's going to be two over here and two on the other side. We're going to go ahead and remove both of those from the car. It actually may be easier. Yeah, it's actually going to be a lot easier to just remove it from the actual frame of the car. So as you saw, that slipped off the frame pretty easy. Whereas the other one, on the mid pipe, was kind of difficult, but here we can see the second hanger on this side. Boom. That was much easier to do it right off of the frame. Got the stock exhaust pretty much out now. As you'll see, there's two more hangers left on the other side. All right. There goes one. We're on the last one here. There it goes. So we've got our Comp RS exhaust out of the box. It looks great. They did a good job wrapping everything up so nothing gets damaged or scratched. And what we're going to do now is there actually is no gaskets or anything with this kit. When you open it up, this is really all you're going to get. And the reason behind that is these are all regular slide-on clamps. So the whole exhaust is just going to slide into itself and tighten down. And then the end is going to retain that factory donut gasket that we have. So as long as the donut gasket didn't fall off and it's still right there on your downpipe, you should be good to go. I'm actually going to go ahead now and connect these two pipes. That way I can kind of put it up on the hanger and get it somewhat ready. So we're going to slide this thing in. Do not tighten this because, you know, we might have to spin it around when it's in the car to get the fitment perfect, but we're going to go ahead, pull that off, and we can start getting this thing in the car. We went ahead and got this mid pipe hung up on the factory hanger, and I just have it loosely fitted down there to the stock downpipe. So we will go ahead and slide up there so we can see that. So here you can see we're able to use our factory exhaust bolts and that donut adapter, so it just slid right over that donut flange, and then we connected the bolts. And then after we have this thing tight and we know it's good to go, we can then tighten up this slide clamp here. So I went ahead and put the factory exhaust hangers onto the mufflers, the aftermarket mufflers here. And now we're going to put this up into the vehicle and slide that through to the mid pipe. Definitely separate them from the frame of the vehicle. And then once the mufflers are out of the car, pull these off the stock mufflers because they were really difficult for no reason to get them off the stock muffler. Even with a bunch of WD-40 sprayed on there, they still did not want to release from the stock mufflers. So I don't know why they're that crazy, but we're all set now. pop this sucker in, then we'll put the tips on, we can tighten everything down and start it up. With the muffler in now, we can go ahead and tighten down all those clamps on the exhaust, and then we can come back and put the tips on. So now we're going to go ahead, slide our tips on both sides. Should just slide right on just like that, and then we'll go ahead, tighten these clamps down on both sides, and we should be good to go.